Howdy. All right. So yeah, today I wanted to give Turtles a try on the non-Pick 2 draft. They have draft queues for the small set Pick 2 draft format, and they also have the, you know, normal draft format, and that's what we're going to be trying out today. So, all right. Hope you're all having a good Monday. And thank you for the raid, Ty. And hello, everybody from over there. If you want to catch more here, you can always follow. We got a lot of cards going on. Magic on Mondays. Slay the Spire on Fridays. And a whole lot of things in between. So. Alright. So yeah, Pick 2 is the setup for these small sets that they've come up with. Allowing them to be drafted with less packs, which on the front allows you to draft with fewer players, but also drafting with fewer packs means you're not hitting gigantic numbers of like duplicates on commons and uncommons because you're not going through 8 packs. So that's part of what I'm interested to see how the regular drafting goes for this format, because Turtles here is a small set. From my experience, I've only gotten to draft this a couple times because there's been this other video game called Slay the Spire 2 that's taken up a lot of my card time. But from my experience drafting this, we played against 1 million black, green, blue players. We were black, green, blue. I think we might have seen a red card twice. And every single time anyone played white, it was terrifying. But it was like rare. It was like a splash on the black, green, white or something like that. But it was like every card they played was the most terrifying thing to play with. So white, I think white does exist. I think it's the secret hidden in there. I don't know if red does. We'll see. We'll see if we can make it exist. Have there ever been any small sets in block eras where they drafted the small sets, or was it always 1-1-1 or 2-1? Like you mean like where they drafted triple small set? I think Cold Snap is the only one of those I can think of in existence, but that was just because it was a standalone small set. You didn't draft a secondary set on its own. Alright, what do we got here? When this vehicle attacks, put a 1-1 counter on the creature that crewed it, then that creature's a mutant. Double the number of 1-1 counters on it? Okay. That's a nice place to start. Yeah, the Orzhov ninja stuff seems like it's got a lot of power with it. Metalhead, this one is a card we know from Ether Drift, basically. Very powerful on its own. The Go Ninja Go is also very good. The blink on it plus a removal spell. It's basically a fight, or a bite with a blink on it. I like the Mech Cavalry and the Nobody that kind of like both play with artifacts coming in. I'm probably just going to pick Turtle Van as like a safe, like colorless pick, because I think this is going to work really well with almost anything. Crew 1 for this 4/4, and it can double counters on things. Old Hob makes a free 2/2 every turn. Got Shredder's Technique, Uneasy Alliance. These are both like real removal spells. Shredder's Technique has Sneak, which is our ninjutsu. This allows you to bounce an unblocked attacker to cast Shredder's Technique rather than like a creature you would normally ninjutsu in. Uneasy Alliances are kind of pacifism with a later exile. A lot of white in this pack. Interesting. How am I like? Do I want to keep in on the like white stuff here? Because like I know that there's enough that will get something back, like either maybe Leo. Well, you pick Shredder's technique, and that leaves just Shredder as the only card in here. I'm gonna go with Ronin's technique over the pacifism because I think this card's nifty. Lord Dreg, this is a flyer that makes 1/1s. April is a very good ninjutsu target. Bebop is part of a very powerful common set. Bebop and Rocksteady at common are ways for this deck to just end the game because Rocksteady hands off must be blocked by 1 creature. And in combination, that means you're unblockable. One of the problems with these is I don't want too many Aprils or Leos. These are really, these are common, higher power legends.
Right.
And so,
hello, by the way.
Oh, hello. Welcome. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and keep on the white here and see what kind of pays off with that. Old Hob is an interesting one. Hob here has, like, you make a 2/2 attacker every turn, but you can pay 2 to make the token indestructible so it doesn't die.
Old Hob over here is a tough orange cat who leads a gang of, other tough folks, which means that this is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles equivalent of Heathcliff, of Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats.
Might just take Grounded for life, stay in white here. Old Hob is a reason to pick up the red here, too. That's not an unreasonable card to pick up our good old Heathcliff.
It's not going to be fun getting this pack back, but...
No, I don't like seeing
white's
double.
Not a bad idea.
I don't like seeing the double up there. Okay.
They'll have the library.
Okay. Sewer Valence, Camera. Stockman is our bit. Our colors, by the way, are enemy colors, so I'm keeping an eye out on black and red for what can combo with these. Might be fine picking up, like, the black out of here. Mutant Musicians plays well with, like, the Ronin's technique because it makes a bunch of creatures for us to jump in. That's okay. I'm not taking that Kitsune. Take this and see if black stays open up. Ah, hey. Duck. Yes. Definitely I'm here with the ace. This dog's fine. It's funny that this is like target creature can't block, but then doesn't have haste. Ragamuffin Raptor is expensive, but like is a Gravedigger that also can pick up some. Performers was a type we had in Spider-Man, and we've used once or twice before that. It's not new here, but it is more extant here. I think there were a couple MJs and a couple, like, performers in Spider-Man that weren't, like, barred, because that makes less sense there. Take Shredder's technique, though. This is fine. Even if we're not sneaking this, I'm fine with just, like, destroy target creature.
It's not a bad idea for a first go draft to, just grab every grab every piece of removal you can.
Yeah, I really like this. This is a really small equipment, +1/+1, but the pieces of this that come together are the auto equip on ninjas, which means when you sneak, you auto snap it on, and when it deals damage, not to a player, just damage, it untaps. So it allows it to be untapped for combat, for blocking, and also for, Go Ninja Go still here. I also could just take foot headquarters and be better hedged for that. Get the fixing going here. Looks like we're fairly open in this. I'm going to go ahead and believe that this is our color combination we want. Uneasy Alliance on the wheel. That's really nice. There were 5 white cards in this pack, like, when we picked our white card. So, this tells me that, like, white has some open space for us. Which is good. Hopefully we'll find some pieces that go along with it. I'm going to take Bebop. Foot Ninjas. Foot Mystic's nice. Foot Ninjas is big. This is like a... Okay, I'm gonna get it. Okay. Weird. Alright, and then blue is the color of my energy here with 2 bows? Get out of here. Stop having... So, bow here...
So this bespoke bow, it's bespoke, and you have 2 of them hanging out right here?
Right. Sorry, I had to commission a second, you know? Like...
I feel like this is more of a broke bow, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
hardly even woke, honestly.
This card's very strong. We had a similar-ish card to this in the Glider and Avatar that gave evasion instead of vigilance, which was more powerful, but, like, this bouncing is really good. Renee here is a sort of a time walk. I'm here for Karai's technique, which is a sorcery, but Sneak can cast it at instant speed. And if you do, combat is over, you've won. Like...
Yeah, that absolutely destroys combat in that case.
Yeah, so... We want to have one of those. Oh, okay, and we get a chance at Karai here, though I'm not likely...
Not opposed to Ninja Lord over here.
Yeah, especially when we have, you know...
Yeah.
Making triple. April here is also a ninja. We have a lot of other ninjas hanging around. And this is like, even if we're not playing this on Sneak, this is a card that sneaks well because of that menace. So, like, we might be able to use this as a way to get through. Hopefully we can find another copy of Shredder. I feel like this is one of our better low-end ninjas. Karai is also great. Karai sneaks more expensively, but you get to reanimate the creature.
She's also a in your colors and a you know.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is this is non-zero chance she wheels.
It's possible.
If you're the only one playing white black, then likely she will.
Okay, Cool But Rude is our class. There's a set of classes at Rare that are matching for the most part. Are lyrics out of the cartoon from the 80s. I'm probably just picking up another copy of Uneasy Alliance and moving on. Cool But Rude, though, has, like, some strong, like, looting synergies. If you're just... The level up makes you... When you discard, you ping your opponent for 2. But yeah, we have, like, the blue one that's Donatello, does machines, Raphael, Cool But Rude. We've got, Michelangelo, Party Dude, and then we break the cycle on the white one. They did not keep the name on that one consistent. A lot of blue. Well, okay. I can't really, like... We saw a lot of blue in that first pack, too. Okay, I think this is...
Well, isn't Leonardo's just he's the leader?
Yes,
in the song?
If it, in the yes, so the card is leader's talent. They added talent onto it, mostly because a card that just is named Leads... I think would be really, like, you see that one first, you're like, what is going on here? And then before, like, like, hey.
Yeah, it is completely reasonable that they didn't keep that one.
And then there's a 5th one in black that's Ninja Teen. That gives you, like, flashback your ninjas from grave. It gives them all sneak, or it gives them all sneak from grave, so. We are a Foot Mystic. I'll take a copy of, Shredder's Revenge. This is...
Oh, wow. This is either, was it Sign in Blood or, Nybrat?
Yeah,
like, that's...
very close to our old Consult the Necro Sages. Instead of being just flat draw 2, discard 2. Instead, we've got the ability to kill somebody at 2 life.
Yeah, Necro Sages gets to not have the lose life because it has the blue in it.
Okay, do I want another Katana? I might want the Shredder instead of Katana too. I want... We need some one-drop things to be...
You need some smaller...
flipping in and out.
Going at how this pack looks, at least, I think you're in the right colors. If
Yeah,
else.
I feel correct there. Okay. This one's very funny. I like the art on this with the all of the TVs, but the card itself is not. Do we want to copy?
That's not a thing you play.
No, this is... I'm casting this in an EDH game, and something silly is happening. I know I want to copy a Leo, but, like, I keep passing up on them because I want... Okay, well, there's that Shredder I could have... Still think I'm fine with a second copy of Shredder. That's, again, I think that's my upper limit on, like, a legend at common. Especially, like, for this sort of thing. I'll take this as a evasive creature. It's a little too expensive. God. So many bows because we opened the double. So I'm going to pass on, like, Shredder 3 here. Fine with one of the U. I think in pack 3 we're looking for some low end that has... so we got Bebop and Rocksteady here. I feel like I'm in a good...
Bebop and Rocksteady in the same pack. Damn.
Mm-hmm. I feel good about my color
brothers themselves.
But I want...
Because let's be clear, Bebop and Rocksteady are among the toppest tier of Blowjob brothers.
Some of the longest running. This pack is not... Just doesn't have anything I'm really interested in. Like Eastwind Avatar, perhaps, as just evasive creature over this, like, insectoid exterminator that I'm not terribly impressed by. There's some powerful green stuff. Tainted Treats is, like, Putrefy with upside, which is a good place for a card to be. Turtle Power, also...
Oh, it's kind of like bake into a pie, but costs one less in exchange for the green, and has a little bit of a targeting requirement. Okay, those are playable.
Huh, this is...
Menacing 3/2.
This one's very funny, because it punishes Sneak.
Whenever a player casts it. Alright, that'd be punishing ourselves, too. This is straight up Shredder over here.
Yeah, I can pick Big Shredder. I can pick a second April as another...
You can also pick up Leonardo, finally. Or we can just keep passing him. That's fine, too.
That's fine. He keeps passing around. This one's really annoying in combat. I'm going to pass you two up. I'm going to pick a second April in here as just as a creature I'm happy to try to flip up. Okay, this is probably just the removal spell flat. Lord Dreg is a pile of flyers. Yeah, I'm just going to take the kill spell. What we might find some things to work with on it too. I don't think we have synergies with this.
The biggest fucking anchovy I've ever seen in my life.
That's, yeah. You can see the rat for scale who has eaten too much. April, pain, double pain. Oh boy. I feel like we're going to be hitting... I talked about the fact that small sets mean we're going to be seeing a lot of duplicates like this, and that makes these legends a lot harder to work with. Am I playing a third copy of April O'Neil? I already have 2 Pain 101s. I'm going to probably try Katana again. Yeah. Happy to actually get this second Katana. I feel like one of the ways we're just getting over with this deck is that, like, we have Katana plus Splinter handing off a lot of power to... oh, hey, a 1-drop. Oh my god.
Squirrelinoids.
I will take a 1/1 with Death Touch. This can get through and it can block late. Foot Elite is also real. We've seen this style of card around in a couple sets. Yeah, Squirrels is one of the nice common sneak targets. Our other 2 we're looking for at 1 are Pete the Pigeon, which is a city pigeon that's an 0-2 instead of a 1-1. And then our best one is the Dream Beavers, which are a set of beavers from second Kitsu technique. I love the Dream Beavers.
Ice Cream Kitty is playable. It's a hybrid meta. What does this do?
Sack a creature token, draw, and it's a food.
Gotcha.
Hello. Oh, wow. Okay. Now we're seeing a pack that's got more heat in it. Sorry, Leo. I'm just never picking you. Is Karai's technique better than anchovy and banana pizza?
If you can sneak it, probably. But I don't know if it would be if you can't reliably sneak it.
Yeah. Try. It feels like that's part of what we have going. Okay, let's grab. Okay, hello. Finally. It's
Okay.
time to pick you.
Finally have Leo.
I've passed on Leo for long enough. Correct amount of time. I'm gonna pick the Flyer here over Shredder 3. No, I'm gonna pick Shredder 3. Sorry. We're gonna be a little heavy on. Okay. We're gonna be a little heavy on Legends with this setup, I feel. That's okay. But yeah, no, the Dream Beavers, which are the fact I learned about Dream Beavers, which are a very fun card, is that they were voiced by Freddy Krueger and the Crypt Keeper.
Oh, John Cassier.
Yeah, as our
You know, it's the thing that I always find very fun about John Cassier being the voice of the Crypt Keeper and all of that. No, yeah, who he is as well.
who's
Monsoon from Metal Gear Rising. Mr. the Memes Jack himself is the Crypt Keeper.
that's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, this is something we see specifically, and like with these small sets, is that we have a lot of these common.
Yeah, Common Legends.
Here.
Used to not really be a thing, but now
Dream
they
Beaver.
are.
All right,
and you have to...
I'm pulling up Dream Beavers to prove Dream Beavers are real. Hold on. They're the best sneak target in the set by like a mile. Here we are. Dream Beavers.
Yep. Flying, enters, loses one, game one, scry one. Yeah, okay, I see exactly what you mean. This is unassailably the best one. That's so much incidental value in addition to being a one-mana flyer with 1/1.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like not even close.
That's absurdly good for sneaking in a guy.
Yeah. Nope, that's not where I want to be. I don't want to. Yeah, let's start draft 2. All right, let's go.
I like sneak makes sense as a mechanic that they would do for this because I know that this is them long time finally future-proofing ninjutsu, a mechanic that plays well in Magic the Gathering but is called ninjutsu, so they can't use it very often.
Yeah, changing up madness. I understand like mechanically, but I don't think I like mayhem losing the instant speed play on it from like a play pattern of like getting to be able to do some of your cool stuff with mayhem with like fiery temper or like a mid-combat arrogant worm style thing, whereas like sneak I feel like is a good evolution and an update on a mechanic because
well, first off, you can have it on on non-creatures,
that's what I mean.
For example, you can put this on anything.
Karai's technique is also such a cool art. I like this one. Yeah, no, I did not. I just learned about the Dream Beavers like when I saw this set. My knowledge of Turtles is a much older one. The 2012 series is a much larger whole. Whereas, like, the older live action movies and a number of the different animated films over the years. But like
the 2003 series is represented in here a couple times, I think, as well.
Yeah, there's a
Like,
very wide set of... Oh, I'm gonna put the van in here. The van should actually be quite good because, like... because of the double up. And also just, like, being large. Did they print a card for... Yes, there's a Venus in green. It's the uncommon green... Like, so there's a cycle of legends at uncommon that we didn't pick here, but it was that 3/2 flyer in black that, like, made 1/1 insects that has, like, a green activation. And, like, Old Hob, the cat, which had a white activation. Venus is the green one with a blue activation, as far as the, like, cycles go. Alright. So our curve's lying to us. I probably want more 2s to be able to, like, make sure... Do I want to be playing... Is this fine?
I normally don't like these cards in decks when I'm building them, but they're probably mostly fine as limited, like, one-ofs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, is that better than just playing the third pacifism? Like...
I don't know, honestly.
Like, I feel like that's going to get us through just as well. I'm trying to keep the legends at 2x so that, like, I'm not going to get hit by drawing 2 Aprils and just not being able to make any moves.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm at 2 Shredder, 2 April right now, even though, like, April is probably better than the other one we have there. I'm worried about our curve. Hello? I'm sorry, hold on. hold on. Alright, we need to...
You have at least one creature spell in here, right? Like, a few of them, I think.
Not just one. All the rest are actually, like, the 2 Katanas, the 3 Uneasy Alliance. Alright, we need to probably shift that, because we can't have, like... I don't think we
11 creatures. When you have sneaking creatures in, you need to have stuff on the field to...
Right, like,
to,
I do not want to be casting Foot Ninjas for 6.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be, I'm going to be honest. That's a likely play with this, but... Anyway, we can fit in, like, one more. I know Turtle Van is also sort of a creature.
But it's, again, a creature that needs other creatures on the board to work. So, like, that doesn't really change the problem of you need creatures to be able to do things.
Yeah, you need creatures to be able to creatures.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cheat. We're gonna cheat more. I don't actually know if I want something that's like a 4 in here. You put Bebop in here over... That's probably getting too... Also, it should probably be a swamp. I'm gonna play the 3rd April and just hope.
Let's get lucky.
We'll be fine.
What's the chances of seeing 2 out of, 3 cards in a 40-card deck?
Well, that is something
reasonably high, actually.
With a hypergeometric calculator, you can find the odds for, and they are higher than you think.
Yeah, they're a lot higher than you think.
Okay. Yeah, sure. This looks fine.
This gives us 3 ninjas.
High Noon at Mega Mountain. That's the one. That's the memorable 3 Ninjas movie, the one with Hulk Hogan. Yep. That's it.
We have a decent amount of scry. We might be able to also ideally scry away our duplicate legends.
That's the reason I went with a 3rd of this. Okay.
A 3rd of April specifically. That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go... Say no to you. Play our Katana. Then. Alright, so we're on 3 colors from our opponent. Black, white, red, with this maybe as the splash. Nope, all 3. The biggest worry about using Uneasy Alliance here is if our opponent just plays Go Ninja right here.
The thing you
Which results in
yep.
which results in both us losing our removal spell and us losing our creature on the board. But I'm sure that won't happen.
Yeah, definitely not.
Okay.
Because you said it.
I already knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, I know. It was leaving your mouth, and the moment that it was leaving your mouth, you did cause that to be the case.
Oof. This is a very good combination here. Because I can't block the... This is indestructible, and the indestructible will keep it around.
It's not just me. I feel like pacifisms have gotten worse over the years. Just because creatures just tend to have just passive effects so much more, especially on, like, attack triggers that don't care about them specifically attacking.
That's why a lot of them these days... So it used to be for a long time in a very weird way. Like, there was a long time where pacifism was considered too good by design for, like...
Yeah.
A long time. Like, you saw Luminous Bonds 3-mana pacifism as, like, the normal pacifism. And, like, that... Try to get you off the board.
I'm going to assume you're going to get hit by Karai's technique. But, I mean, what are you going to do, right?
Right, what am I going to do?
If that happens, you lose regardless, so...
Let's go ahead and see what happens here from this. I think it's going to be... If the amount's Hob, that's really expensive. Okay, we're just putting in Foot Ninjas. I'm fine with that because we're gonna gain life off this. Like, this is still fine. Like,
yeah, true.
Like, this is weirdly
we
okay.
do still have the Katana, which means our ninjas is better than their ninjas.
Yeah.
So.
Well. No thanks, actually. As funny as that is, I do need to, play these out.
Lets you block with her, but like at the same time, it makes your ninjas, you know, put shields down a little.
Get out of here. The reason I'm fine with this is that I'm just gonna go ahead and call this out.
I suppose playing Karai's technique, if they are playing strictly 3-color, may be a little greedy. So.
Yeah. I don't believe they have, like, another copy of Go Ninja, because they would have used it last turn to kill our Foot Ninjas. They would have just done that. They would. So I think they're just replaying Old Hob. And if that's the case,
they can't attack.
Like,
single black is what they have left up.
I think they're attacking because they can attack. They have to, and we're just going to get 2 life out of it. Not that they have to, but like, ooh.
Hey, there we go.
Okay.
That's something.
Interesting. Do I want to push the
so
board
that's a
in?
sorcery normally, right?
Normally,
like, that's
yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, if I want to play that now, it would be, like, -2/-2 a token, and plus on Foot Ninjas, and then in for some... I might just in with both, actually.
See what they do? That's fair.
Yeah, because April needs to be blocked by 2 tokens, can't be blocked by Old Hob. If they let Foot Ninjas in... Huh. Huh.
That's interesting. That's them willingly taking a lot of damage.
I can't kill the... Wait, no, hold on. I can kill. Wait a minute. We bounce you.
Ah, this is +1 damage. Yes.
But we don't need just +1.
You need +2.
Move. But we still have
Right.
the technique. Because we're unblocked. Double ninjutsu!
Bam. Now we're talking. All right.
Yes! Now that's the power of, like...
That's lethal. That's thinking like a ninja.
Yeah. Go. I'm so happy that we get... This is the exact sort of thing I want to be doing with the ninjutsu, with sneak in here. And this is also something that can only be facilitated with, like, sneak.
Yeah.
As our piece here. The Ronin's technique makes attacking tokens post blockers, which is very fun.
I think you could do that with a creature with ninjutsu, but like it would be less elegant than what it is.
Yeah, you could, like, with that card at least, you could have it with, like, it makes
a 1/1 that creates 2 token copies that are tapped and attacking. Yeah.
But the idea there is that card is part of a few cards playing on a specific series about one of the turtles being the one who, like, survives a big event, and so we have the other 3 ninja. This looks good, actually.
Yeah.
Weird. I like the van because this can. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Squirrels can target like Paladin Van. Why not?
Yeah. There's enough of them. If you haven't played on this, if you play the little arcade machine over here long enough, you get a goodie. Yeah. Now this is working. If we can get foot ninjas in, this thing being able to sneak this thing in is just huge, because like 5/5 is just a giant body. And the life is like a nice side grade. Alright. They are mutants too, so they'll get multi-counter from the van. They'll get a counter, and then they'll get a double counter, and then after that they'll get a counter, and then they'll get 3 counters and be a 7/7. Alright, we've got William flees when losing over there. Okay. Squirrel. So the best draw off our deck would be Shredder Small if our opponent doesn't make a play here. So that we'd be able to, like, get in with Shredder, get a card, and kind of keep moving that way. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna ask if they want to trade 1 for 1. And I'm not going to ninjutsu in Splinter. We're just gonna play Splinter. Specifically because Splinter right here plays very nicely into this 2/1 so that they can't do their own ninjutsu on 2. Like, they have to spend, like, a real removal spell of some kind to be able to, like, forward progress at us, which is one of the, again, the dangerous thing that these decks can do is all about, like, the ways that evasion works for them because of how you get your... Okay, they have Katana, but they can't equip Katana. That is a 2 for the equip. That's not gonna work. Am I just playing the turtle van here? Get that down.
I mean, the way that its crew works is that, like, the moment you crew it, they benefit from it, right?
On attack.
On attack, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna get in for one pass here. If they go to kill spell on the squirrels, we can just, you know, turn on the van. For blocking, it's only on attacking. They can, like, equip, but, like, that's fine. Leonardo is really cool because Leonardo here is a powerful thing to just play on one as, like, a 2-1. And, like, lets you can gain first strike on that activation.
You trumpet blasts when you...
But yes, on the sneak, you get,
yeah.
You get a trumpet.
Plus O.
Yep. So they can first strike through the squirrel, but they can't first strike through the van. That's why I've done this play in this way here. If they go to just like full equip on Leo, do I just uneasy alliance and push it that way? They're sitting here looking at a lot of different options that aren't matching up against us great. Yeah, they're just playing foot elite. Okay. So that gets the Katana. I think then I'm just gonna go... Splinter in with the van and maybe like uneasy alliance on the foot elite. Just kind of work from there. Not Splinter, maybe the squirrel in. That might be more effective. I could always bounce the van to use the kill spell, but I don't think that's good as a play. I'd like to be able to get the foot ninjas in too, but that's really expensive. Let's go. Pacifism on you. Okay. So next turn, the idea here is that Splinter blocking forces them to equip the Katana to Leo if they want to get in on combat, right? They can't just, like, attack with Leo and get through. The thing that makes effective for us is that if they just go ahead and equip Leo with the Katana, then we can use Karai's technique, kill Leo, push in really heavy. So I think that's the line I'm thinking of. They're going to get a little bit of life off this, but they can't ninjutsu anything in. They can't sneak. So. Also, the van makes the squirrel into a really deadly trick here. Like, that thing, this is going to be a 7/7 squirrel on a follow-up turn. Our opponent is doing so much thinking. Okay. We're just passing. I'm gonna sorcery this then. So let's go +3/+3 on Splinter, -3/-3 on Leo. And now they left up something as a response. I don't know what it is, though. What do we want to do here? Okay. So then we're going to use the squirrel. Turn on the van. I think they're going to kill spell the van before it attacks, because they can't leave it. Okay! Yeah, alright. So the reason they were waiting there is they were thinking about using that sacrificing Leo. And, like, if they sacked Leo, perhaps they were going to be able to get in with, like, get Splinter off the board and then keep that body somehow. But, like, they needed to kill the van because this was going to become a 7/7 threat on the van double. So now they're under, like, pressure. Alright. Okay. Are we gonna chump the squirrel so that I can't ninjutsu? How do we want to do this, then? This could be Shredder and play April. That hits our opponent for 4. If we hit him with a Foot Ninja, that's 6 instead and gets the 5/5 in play. I like having the 5/5 body in play, but I'm not going to be using Shredder for that. If we play Shredder, I'm going to go for the card advantage here. So they gain 2 life off the Katana. That's the main reason I'm going for the card advantage is because this Katana has a lot of life that they'll be gaining. Thanks for the sub, Oakney. Alright, let's see if we can't find... I'm gonna take the swamp. Okay, 2 lands. Or sorry, 2 cards, play to land. We've got a kill spell and ninja. I'm gonna block your 1/1. I think you're gonna bounce your 2/2. I think you're gonna bounce your 2/2 for Karai and reanimate. That's what I expect you're gonna do, and I don't think I can stop you, so I'd rather take... They're gonna play Big Shredder. Okay. That's fine. I guess I'm just playing a Death Toucher and passing. Last card in hand. Because they've again, land drop off the top. Kill spell for the squirrel is the best thing I think they can slam. Okay, just play their own small shredder. I'm quite happy to trade my 1/1 for your 6/4. This trade is not in your favor. I don't think you should make this. Yeah, I don't think you should make that attack. Well, Okay, they've come to that conclusion too. Ooh. You're bored, huh? Your entire board, huh? Oh, well, don't mind if I do. Two shreds indeed. +3/+3 on Shredder, -3/-3 on also Shredder. This puts them at dead to our board. And let's go. They need 2 blockers because we can foot ninjutsu. This is not lifelink. They will not gain a life off of that before damage resolves, importantly. All right. They have to block Shredder, and then the squirrels are gonna become a problem. Hello. So yeah, there's a trigger that would put them at 0, but yeah, if it were a traditional life link, they would have gained 3, I suppose. But yeah, okay, that ended up being a lot of back and forth about controlling Sneak, which is, I guess, how I expect that beer to look. It's an interesting one. This deck is fun. I like a lot of these Sneak cards that also have, like, interesting effects on combat if you're letting, like, Big Shredder there handing off Death Touch gives a lot more texture to combat as well as just being huge. I know we passed up one of those, but yeah, one of the other changes between Sneak and Ninjutsu is that Sneak is casting the card, which I think is also an improvement. It doesn't make it Ninjutsu, much like basically, I think that the improvements done on Sneak over Ninjutsu are fixing some weird corner cases rather than, like, I think I'm fine with this. Rather than, like, full-on removing or changing pieces of the normal gameplay of how the thing works. We're gonna play Action Crew News. We got a kill spell. Oh, we're not gonna play Action Crew News. Hello. Good. That's fine. Alright. Ooh. Blue-black. That's not like a... The combinations are enemy color, not allied, so this might have, like, green as a piece that goes with it. We're gonna go ahead and play the Action Crew News, because I want more bodies on the board to be able to try to push at our opponent here. Because we're holding a lot of removal, we might be able to, like, kill their 3, kill their 4, play this, and, like, have them at 10 or 6 before anything. What the hell? What the hell are you? Landfall put a charge counter on this. Tap, add 1 mana of any color, remove 2 charge counters, double. Remove 3 charge counters. Oh, Nelly.
Oh, wow. I mean, that is a lightning bolt, all right.
Yeah, okay. Okay. The question here is if I just want to play Splinter or just, like... I could give up some damage on Splinter to, like, flicker April to try to get a little better card advantage, card selection. But, like, against this, I kind of want to be rushing down our opponent a little more. So I think I'm literally just casting you for the +1/+1 on April here. Okay. So they have 5 mana this turn, and landfall up to 3 gets a bolt. Donatello? Okay. I'm happy about this. This is like a pretty Ooh, they are on the green. You know, green was the color I expected as the, you know, tertiary with that. We are leaving Donatello alone and playing Jenica, I think. And they just simply will not have the mythic rare board clear.
Yeah.
Why
would they?
Because here, I just... The removal I have is enough to push us through very cleanly. Oh, Nunchaku lets them fight something down. Okay. Their awful lands, I think, is their... Yeah, I think they're... Are we on lethal? Yeah, that's lethal damage. Okay.
If you just take out both of them, yeah.
Yeah. Let's make sure we don't make some really bad mistakes, shall we?
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
It's an artifact of creature you control. All right.
Okay. Let's just
Have to target this one first.
make sure we don't pacifism this and then try to kill this and get hit. You know? Okay. Now I can play pacifism. Now I can attack for lethal. Okay. Now that was like, that could have been disastrous. Our opponent could have found a way out from under that. They still would have been in a pretty bad place, but they would have been able to like be alive with 5 cards in hand in the bolt machine sooner or later. Yeah. Like, okay. That's a secret. Well, Dantis, I am a Yu-Gi-Oh player. Okay.
This is a little bit slow and not very effective. This doesn't have a creature until 4? 5?
5. Like, the van is really good with anything we draw, in the sense that, like, we can, like, play the van, and then, like, if we draw, like, a 2-drop, it's like van, like, play the 2, like, in.
Plane cycling thins out your deck a little bit.
I'm gonna see where this goes, knowing that it's likely this should be a mulligan, but I think that if we draw any creature, this ends up working well, and I like having a pile of removal as a way to, like, not get run over by...
First draw is a little bit better than the 1 and 3 to get a creature, you know?
We can play most of them. Really, I want I want a copy of April on 2. We got a lot of those, so... We just, this is a deck that, as far as what it's missing, our top 3 cards are April. That's good, because the first one sends the other 2 away. We'll be fine. Hoping the 5-drop Lesbians get us there. That's true, this might be able to. Jenica, like, Jenica would come down, get the van, and then become a 5/5, still have our 2/2 hanging out there. Opponent's thinking deeply on this one.
You know, It's a little bit of a shame that while I do appreciate that they do have Mutant Ninja Turtles straight up on there, that they did not make teenager a creature type.
There's a poster, like, I don't think it was from an article, but it was a bit about Unfinity, where there's the card in Unfinity that's like the gamer, like
Yeah, the deadliest gamer.
Deadliest
I believe,
gamer.
or something like that.
There was a while where they wanted that card to have teen or teenage as a creature type, but got cold feet on doing that, even in Unfinity. They weren't
Well,
willing.
they're kicking themselves
Yeah, right?
now, 'cause
They could have had teen. But gamer's real. My opponent
gamer is
my opponent out
gamer
for
is, in
pizza?
fact, strictly might be.
My opponent might be out for
and-
pizza. They kept that hand
gamer-
without my sleeves.
Gamer is strictly a real type as a non-acorn card.
Happy 20th anniversary to
For-
FF12.
Apparently
Yeah.
has like a good randomizer these days. FF12 does.
You know, I could see that. That's got like a... If there was ever a set to pizzas here, and yeah. It kind of looks like we're not going to find out how this one goes. Oh, it's
Honestly, if that's gonna happen with one hand that we do, probably this one is good.
Archipelago? Okay, that's sweet too.
That's definitely a that's an async archipelago game if there's ever been one.
Yeah. Okay, pizza's here.
Yeah.
Well, we will never know. In Eternal card game, the game like record replay showed you the entire deck in order.
Nice.
So you could find out if it was good or not.
Mhm.
Remember that. Pizza's here. Alright. Happy 21st US anniversary to Dragon Quest VIII coming with the 12 demo. That's also true. I think about that too, Shabadoo. I have not, like, it has been a long time since I have, like, even thought about Eternal card game.
It's still trucking along. Like, they still make stuff for it.
Yeah, the biggest thing about Eternal was that it was the game I really enjoyed my years with it
Yeah.
because it was a digital client, a Dark Mojo Wizard. Oh boy.
It was like the best available digital client for a card game.
Yeah. This looks fine.
I mean, two of them's a little annoying in our main hand, but this Scry is going to be useful for digging out of, the two-line hand.
It also means like we can trade off the first a little simple early.
Yeah.
Okay. I love the Frog Butler. This card is also very strong. It is a reverse of the, like, frog from Lost Caverns, where that one had reach activated death. Ugh.
I think the Katana is fine, but the van is a little... I'm not sure.
This is tough, because, like...
You have one more planes in your hand,
Yeah.
Like,
I might throw the Katana back, keep the van as the play next turn? Is that...
that's most efficient use of your mana.
Let's try the... We have another Katana that we can draw instead, like, to keep that rolling. My thought is that the van lets us have, like, a threat that also... Okay, here... Well, Remove a counter from a creature control, draw a card. Also can become big. Okay. You know, I talked about Soul Tie as like a really common... Oh, shit.
That's a bit rough.
So this is a must kill. It lets you play land and Mutant Ninja or Turtles from the top of the deck, which is like 60% of this set. I should actually take a look at what the number is, but it feels like that much. Okay, glad that's not on Mikey and Dawn. They still have Ward too, so I don't know
how you're gonna kill. Oh well, hold on. Catching them in combat with Karai's technique is probably the one.
That's still not enough. Like that's still too.
Well, I mean, if they. Oh right, it has to be unblocked, right?
Yeah, and this can't even be blocked by.
Right.
All right. What about like? Squirrel. Let's get you out of here so that I'm not taking a pile of damage in the air. And then, like... I want to give April the buff here. Kinda do. Because, like, one of the ways I can win is I can just make April too big, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, April there is a 4-4, and next time this happens, April will be an 8-8, and April still retains the can't be blocked by 3 power or greater. We can leverage these two to, like, force anything that could block out. I would be really happy if they're drawing off of Ray. That means their top of deck is blank. They don't have the land. They're searching for a land off the top. That's good. Whenever a 1/1 counter will be placed on a creature control, put that many... Right, your hardened scales. Okay, alright. Yeah. Okay. Do you get a land off that? A 4th color. Okay. Okay, so now Mikey and Dawn are outside of the technique. Alright. Alright, here's the plan. Get in the van. Technique. All right, April's up to 8-8. This is the move. I'm gonna beat infinite card advantage by just crunching you as hard as I can. Okay. We got the card advantage machine off the board because they were that scared of the 16-16 or whatever April is going to become. 18-18, I think, actually. Okay. Do they have a kill? Okay, well. In bad news, they had a kill spell. In good... They have Pizza Ultimatum.
Pizza Ultimatum. Goddamn.
Well. So Pizza Ultimatum here. 7 mana. Needs it all. 3 damage, draw a card. Opponent discards. Gain 3, draw a card. 3 damage, discard a card, and 3 counters. They are missing the red. They've got black here. And we killed off the frog that would have had the red for. Well, okay. Well, they're all set there. Okay. Nope. Try that again, buddy. The big issue here for the long term of this game is that they have a big resource loop with Michelangelo making mutagens, Ray eating them for cards, and Genghis Frog making them on any creature entering, basically. So they have a lot of advantage in the 1/1 counter department. We need to... They also have the Everything Pizza as a removal spell that also gains them life and hits us for cards. They actually could use it to make us discard a card at instant speed on our draw step. That's always a fun trick you can pull with stuff like that. Well... Let's get some more going, shall we? Oh, what am I attacking with here? Foot Ninja and Squirrels? These are sorcery speed. Oh god, they can +3/+3 counters on a creature too here. Alright. I'm not gonna let them get the combat trick out of this. I'm not gonna let them get the +3/+3 counters to make a 5/7 to block the Foot Ninja. If they're gonna use that, they've got to use it for real. Okay. We're fighting. We're out here fighting. Alright, we discard our land, but we get the Scry too. Ooh. Ooh. I think so. I think these are the draws we want. Like, my hope is that they're going to be, like, using Ray or such to try to be drawing cards. And Donatello. Is it worth exiling Ray? The problem is that's a full turn action. It might be. It's not an unreasonable full turn action with them using as many of these things as they have. I don't think we can leave them with it. We can't get in with April. They've got a 2-2 to block. Hopefully they, like, miss that and, like, turn that into a 3-3, let us get some extra bonus damage. The hope here is that Karai's technique can be a blowout in combat. No! Oh, no! Oh, no! 2 of them! Uh-oh. Well... I don't have a good answer to double Pete's ultimatum. Me back at 4 a.m. for more pizza.
Well, you wouldn't be doing it at 4 a.m. That's 3 a.m.
That's true. We would definitely be at 3 a.m. with this one. Oh. Okay.
E-I-Z-Z-O.
Okay. Now that... So the Ice Cream Kitty can eat tokens to draw? Oh. The ooze.
The ooze.
Just the ooze. Okay. This isn't great. It's really hard for us to find the footing to get in these last points. I could give April +3/+3 and then... Oh, the fuse is ooze. That's fun. I'm waiting for the day that I play that in reverse on accident. I'm just fearing when that day happens. When I kill my own creature and +3/+3 my opponents. Okay. I wonder if our opponent has Mutagen Man, the man who makes all the mutation tokens free. That'd be fun. Anyway, Pete's ultimatum. So I lost Splinter because of the discard. That happens. Opponent is just trying to like they're I think smartly like playing enough defensively because there's always a fear that we have some sort of way out of this. Making all of their creatures able to fight Foot Ninja in a fight. Probably want to get Michelangelo off the table at some point so I can double block. That's fine. If I draw a land, that's the action. So yeah, make this, again, able to fight the Foot Ninja. The ooze! How do we sneak past these? I do have some, like, proper kill spells, the Shredder's technique and such that might be able to move past this. But I'm waiting for Pete's Ultimatum 3. Uh-oh! Oh, hey, what are you doing? How you doing? Cat Spirit Avatar, Palaka Worm. One thing that's happened very recently that I'm sad about, they're gonna tap one on our 1/1s to force bad combat. How do we use this? Titan text is something that we've been using a lot. And I always associate it with specifically Titans and like, you know, the size that they are. All right, can I kill you from 16?
Enter the battlefield and on attack on 6/6s for 6.
Yeah.
That's Titan text right there.
Yeah, sometimes you get it for, like, different secret amounts, but, like, we have that also on, it's in Exile. Mikey here enters attacks as well. All right.
Yeah, it shows up on, like, the Overlords. It shows up on a bunch of things, really, at this point. They have used it a lot more when it was originally pretty unique to Titans explicitly. Because the next time I can think of that they had is when they printed Uro and Kroxa, 2 more Titans.
And those are 6/6s. Well, not for 6, but they are, like, if you play an Escape Kroxa, you are paying 6, you know?
Yeah. And there are 6/6s that do things on enter and attack.
I'm very dead.
Yeah.
I
mean, I feel like this has been you've been on the back foot for the fact that you survived for as long as you did. Is impressive.
I know. I'm very happy that my opponent hit me with double Pete's Ultimatum. I want to see the third. Oh, sure. Killing Genghis Frog probably did unlock the Genghis Frog in hand. No. I think that those are correct Titans. Those are still 6/6s. I feel a little off. I like the Titan text, but seeing it more and more often is like
makes it less special.
Yeah, devaluing sort of thing. Because I associate it with, because like the Overlords are also big enough to be Titans, right?
Yes.
In
like they have their
all.
own suite of costs and power toughness and everything, but they function in the same way and like what they're supposed to be. I mean, they have grandiose styles like Overlords, you know.
And they're still also like mostly 6/6s or sometimes smaller. Like
in the range, like in the
they're
range
in the
of one anyway.
yeah. So like, I think the West Wind Avatar is a good one. Michelangelo caught me off guard when that card first like went in. Like all of a sudden was getting a trigger on attack because I wasn't thinking that a 4/4 for 4 was gonna have it. Oh boy, I'm probably playing the Katana on 1.
I mean, that lets you put it onto April immediately, right?
Yeah.
Like, so why not? I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm just...
You don't really have many alternatives.
Okay, and that's way better because what we can do here is we can find a, like we can play van on 3, and then on 4 we can find something to put in the van, right? Like... Hello? What do you have for single blue? This thing's cute. Alright. Let's attach. Yes, please.
Okay, that's something to put in the van if you want to.
Yeah, I actually liked that. And I like drawing Uneasy Alliance still. Like, that's a fine card to... That might be overkill with this. I might be wanting more threats. That sounds silly, though. It's like literally a kill spell. Alright, they get to attack with the Buzzbot. It's a 1/1 Vigilance. They're gonna tap this with the with the camera. This was the card I could come up with that cost 1. Gives them
That's
some
just
time.
yeah, it's one turn of delay, really.
Yeah, well, they can do it again if they want it, but now they've got... Ooh, okay. So this lets us go Squirrel. Turn off Donatello, I think.
And put Squirrel in the van. And attack in for 7. Pretty good.
Yep. And now we're still holding 2 kill spells. I'm happy with getting body off the board. Like, yeah, they get a card, but they're gonna... That hopefully is something that we can... like, we have board presence to be able to override. Is the tempo thought. I think they're going to use this. If they use this to draw 2, they can also still tap again with it. That's what this does. They might use that to try to... So I think what we do here is move to combat.
Interesting.
If they want to tap something, we can put it in the van in response.
Gotcha.
Like, your call. Okay. And then, let's just go ahead. But yeah, this way we force them to not be able to use that for combat advantage. They only got to use that as a draw 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And our hand is still 2 removal spells. Like, they have a full grip, but they have to convert that. And, like, they're at 11. We don't technically have lethal. We are 1 off if I was to make a push for it. But they have no board presence whatsoever, so... And if we have the squirrel drive again, they become a 7/7.
Okay.
Okay.
So kill April and get your surveillance cam back to dirtle some more. Okay.
Sure.
Suppose it's not quite to dirtle some more. It's because it it makes a 3/3 flyer, but
Okay.
you could just equip the katana to one of these and then put the other thing in the van and then just swing through anyway.
Yeah, like, just go.
Yeah, because they can't, you know, tap again this turn. It costs too much.
And this also...
3/3. Yeah.
Yep. That's funny.
Diversifies your threats to be able to swing past this thing.
Yeah.
And now you also have 2 kill spells to still deal with it if necessary.
Okay. Important pieces here. Yeah, we're gonna pass. This on death will still do its thing. If we like try to kill it with Shredder's technique, so we have to uneasy alliance it if we're gonna do that. Okay. That is make a...
That explains what this deck does.
Mm-hmm. This is
a little bit too late.
This is the pile of artifacts that like being eaten and eating and pieces like that. I don't believe you. Wait, maybe. Do you have Donatello?
Sneak in?
Do you have Donatello? There's not a lot of sneak in
machines.
these. Donatello's rare is an extremely good card, by the way.
Okay, yep.
Comment-
Oh, wow, yeah, I see that.
Uh-huh. Just putting that one out there. So, copy of the Mauser Foundry.
That explains a lot. Yeah, that explains what this deck
And
does.
then nobody returns an artifact.
So you get to keep the copy, but not the, to have that, the original be safe and then play the original again, and yeah.
Yeah. So
Oof, that was pretty good, actually.
So I think what we're gonna do is we are one short on mana to be able to play all of this. You're not a blocker. Let's make 2 Mausers block. These force chumps. Untap the squirrel. And I'm going to make sure that Donatello isn't,
Doesn't get to do that again.
Yeah. Okay. Now we've got a 7/7. I mean, all of our attackers are lethal threats, but the problem's going to be, you know...
The endless number of tokens.
Yes. So they can sack these for 5 to deal 3 to a creature. That's over what we've got.
Oh, okay. They are fully...
Woo!
They're going to try and run us down.
Ooh, Nelly. Okay. Yeah.
Shredder!
Help. Crane draws them up to 4. This is the first time I think we've seen this plan, like, actually happening here, and by God is our opponent, like...
They really recovered from a bad start.
Yeah.
Is the long and short of it. They really are
okay.
locking it down now.
Ooh.
Shredder! Shredder sprinkles sliced cheese into my mouth, Shredder! I'm hungry.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you kind of need this just for the body to put into the man.
Yeah, I'm not going to equip the Katana because I want this to be a 4/4 so it doesn't get killed over here. Do I want to move in with the van at all? I don't think I can. Go to combat and see what they... Because they still have the tapper. I'm gonna use this as the abyss. Ooh, oh, terrifying. Uh-oh. Clearly I valued Krang higher than that. That's bad. They're gonna recur that in some way. Oh no, do they have another copy of Brilliance? Chrome Dome is also a problem because it can, like, copy any artifact. That's the reason I got rid of, that's the reason I had to use Exile Nobody, is because nobody could copy and then bounce the other copy of Nobody. Okay, sure. Frick. Heck. I've been bamboozled. I wonder why they'd be so happy to trade off Krang. Well, I got bad news. 2 mana draw 4. That's a good Mold Drifter. Thoughtcast, Thoughtcast. Okay, I've got the move to kill them.
Oh, that's always exciting.
We've got it. Decline. Give me the planes. Okay. I have to kill Chrome Dome first. This is the move.
I'm excited to see what it is, because I don't, admittedly, I'm not very familiar with the format yet. I don't see what it is. Oh. For 7, I got you. That's why you need the planes.
I need the 7th land. And we need this off the table because it could make token copies of the surveillance cam. And if they can make the surveillance cam, they can just, like, tap the flyer I give flying.
Right.
We need to play, like, we need to, like, make them tap a little too low.
Aggressively to try and, like, make it seem they're not in a dominant position yet. They need to fill it out their board still.
Yeah. So they're sacking the Mauser Foundry to kill April because April is still a threat here. But
yeah. What is it? Is that she can't be blocked by things with power X or more? Power 3 or greater?
3 or greater. Okay, so we need them tapped low enough that they can't surveillance cam. I don't think they'll do it, but like... Okay. They're gonna have to deploy the technique here. The pizza is very spicy, but if you eat it very fast, you will not die.
Oh, wow, yeah, because this is on the stack, so they have to activate it now.
They have to eat the pizza as fast as they can.
They can gain 3 life first.
Yep, you gotta eat. That's how you get past the spice, is you eat the pizza as fast as you can. All right.
Yeah, I mean, the faster you eat something spicy, the more, you know, like, the more it,
all I need is for them to deploy.
There are only 3 left.
No, they've got 4.
To be able
No,
to...
they've got the punks. They've got the punks.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
So hopefully they think that they could just swing in with it instead.
Just crying?
Oh, God, they're so careful, but also they're correct to be.
I know. You got anything? Nope. Okay.
Nah, they're leaving this. They're probably explicitly leaving this up just in case.
Okay. So then the move becomes...
I mean, at this point, what they do is they basically just destroy what you have and then swing in, right? Like,
Here's the line. Force it.
gotcha. Okay. All right, now that that shield is down, now we can hopefully pull it off.
Next turn, hopefully, pull it off.
If we don't die this turn.
If we don't die this turn. Okay. I'm trying. So they can kill the 2/2.
Hopefully they do not recognize that the tapped 1/1 should also be destroyed.
That won't be enough because I can use I can use Ace to crew if
to crew the car. Yeah, makes sense.
if they go all out here.
Yeah, once it's on the battlefield, its ETB effect is on the stack, and then... Oh, wait, no, it's an activated ability.
It's an activated ability.
Yeah, okay.
So... If they kill
if they still had Chrome Dome, you would be dead.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah. And, like, we still might be dead here. They might have enough affinity or things for Krang to be able to, like, kill us.
No,
No, they got that Chrome Dome. No!
Oh, the Chrome Dome. Yeah, no, no, you're
Oh!
so close.
Okay. So, yeah. We were here to try to steal this as much as we could. I was not ready for Krang 2 when I made that attack. I was very much like, oh, I want to get Krang off the board so that, like, we no longer have this large threat. And then they're like, all right, draw 4. It's like, whoops, I've been played.
Shredder, my shitty brother's here too. Shredder.
Yeah. Nice try, Turtle Van. I needed to force them into like that weird all-out position, but they were able to kill from it. That's the first time I've seen that deck, and I'm really impressed by like the
that worked really well once it actually started running.
The synergy in that. We had the pressure early, but they were able to just barely turn the corner as you want to. Okay. We don't get to put the Katana on the news crew, but like this is a curve that I'm really happy with. That's a fine 3. Okay. It is better that I do not put the Katana on. Okay, 2
Very
top.
funny.
That means it's better to play the news crew here? Yeah, our opponent played that one very, very well.
Oh yeah, all the way through. They were leaving up things just right. Like they knew what they were doing.
So they're on mono white. It
was an excellent display of the difference between cowardice and patience in a Magic game.
Okay. This is just blank, so you can pay 4 to force blank to keep it blanked. Not gonna lie, I assumed that wasn't getting through.
You could Leo and April.
Don't have double white.
Oh, right, yeah. There's not really much benefit for sneaking in Leo either, yeah.
I'm just gonna do this, which is really weird, but I think it's the line. I know that they can...
Hey, it's correct that he's got the Katana at least.
Yeah. I think they're gonna, like, flicker something in off of Koya, but I'm okay with that because we're still holding a lot of removal. Sure.
Yeah, they're tapped out, and I feel like that strict trade is all right.
Ooh, that's nice. April here can get us either, like, real... I'll at least take one of those.
One swamp? Yeah, one swamp's probably okay. Oh, well, you prefer a plains for certain.
Yeah, I'm gonna go aggressive on this.
Okay.
Yeah, I figure they have another April, but, like, I'm okay making that trade anyway because right now, at least... actually, I don't think they have another April. They would have waited to post-combat it with the Action News crew. I don't think they would have played it. The question is, do they have a second color at all? They kept 2 on top with their April Scry, remember? So, like, they weren't hunting for color 2. Or they already have it, and they're like, yeah, see? Mono white. This is what's going on here?
Looks like mono white, honestly, yeah. Which, hey, power to them. I appreciate when you can pull off mono white drafts. Monocolor drafts.
Yeah. They do want that land 5 bad enough that they were willing to get rid of that. So I think we can go Karai's technique, kill in, and then... We not even kill the flyer? And then, like, I'm assuming they're gonna play land 6, because blimp.
Whoop.
Okay.
Nice. Leo might not be able to attack or do anything, but he can still crew a van, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna make a really funky attack.
No, I think I see what you're doing with this.
Uh-huh. We're gonna get the double block. Because, like, they...
Yeah, ideally you get a...
No, that doesn't work.
Even if it's...
Like... Yeah, April's too good for the blimp. That just got the blimp out under... Killable now.
You want to go for it? April doesn't die or anything. You just replay her. Like, it does cost...
Might be...
And, like, you could be able to put the sword back down, but...
Yeah? Well, like, we also could, like, get the scry and maybe find some better plays here.
True. Yeah, I think that they overlooked the effect on April there.
Enchantment.
Enchantment.
I'm still killing the blimp, I think.
Yeah, I guess it completely overlooked that you could use this to get your...
yeah, I did too. I just...
Leo back.
Yeah. I had just thought it.
I'm still not used to
I know.
Black being able to deal with enchantments. Like, it's something that's really just... You know, for the entire history of the game until, like, 2 years ago, they just... Well, it was been more than 2 years, but still. Black couldn't do anything about it. Enchantments or artifacts. Red couldn't do anything about enchantments, but could do artifacts. You know, it's just one of those things that
You gotta, like...
I'm not used to yet.
There is a second color.
Okay.
I'm willing to block this for an anti-sneak play more than I'm not willing to block this for, like, a combat trick. They might have.
Oh, it was a 2-for-1.
It was a 2-for-1.
Hell yeah, I'm down for that.
Okay. I was not ready for that to just be a 2-for-1. No, thank you. I'll pass.
Get that shit out of here.
Goodbye.
We don't need that.
Not happening. April, get on in. That felt nice. And then they're just going to uneasy alliance. Get rid of Leo. And then we're going to get in with
Get
April.
their 1/1.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
nice.
That's also really good, yeah.
We're going to foot ninjas first because this is a much more dangerous move.
This really isn't that surprising because it has played well most of the times that it's been in, like, sets. But I really enjoy the flow of sneak in this. Yeah. It was like easily the biggest appeal to this set is using this.
Yeah. Ooh, this is a card we didn't see earlier, but this is another one of the nice payoffs for all sorts of different plans.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with these draws. Yeah, 3 April's been working out because basically the scry is so powerful on April here. There was an article talking about April's design. April went through a number of designs, pushing around different, like, like, this one was designed to be a ninjutsu payoff. And through a good chunk of April's design, April was like a 1/1 with a draw rather than a scry. I think this is a more balanced and interesting card.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll move the Katana.
Alright, so you have 2 kill spells next turn to just get things out of the way if they don't play much.
Yeah.
And win.
And if they go for, like, larger creatures, we have that. We also just have...
Just 3 1/1s, yeah.
Yeah, this is an instant speed. I can just end step this, too.
Okay.
Oh my god, we're jumping into ninjutsu. Karai? Karai would be the best play here if they had Karai. Yep. Because Karai here on hit reanimates.
That would make sense.
And that gets them back, Jenica. Okay.
Alright, they did flood that board.
Okay. I think this is a chump block, so I'm not worrying about it. Then we're gonna follow up with that. Okay. So Karai on normal hit is raised dead, but on ninjutsu hit, on the sneak is a reanimate.
Nice. Yeah, makes sense. Criminal.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Sorry, we're here to make... Never didn't have
Never
it.
didn't have it. Yeah. I think I'm still just going foot ninjas in. The fact that their board has...
In that case, you can all out next turn, because if they double block April, then obviously they die.
Yeah.
So...
And if they play a large creature... Ooh, and jump. The other thing I could just do is end step this last Ronin's technique, which is the thing I'm most thinking about, but... Okay, that also...
You want to guarantee... You want to guarantee that a chump, then you'd move the Katana first, but...
I'm just going to allow them to double block if they want that.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Then I guess here comes some moments.
Yeah, we just... That's... End step. What did you draw? Oh, no.
Another thing to sneak in with?
Yeah, there must be maybe a foot ninja. That's like the biggest threat, right? Would be like... Okay.
Okay, they're drawing a card is what they're doing. And then they're gonna play that back on the field.
And losing a life.
True.
Okay, and gaining a life. Alright, but you know what we've got?
3 more guys.
And the ability to make one of them,
Yeah, a 3/1.
and it's just enough to get through this. Yeah, they get the something left play. So
Makes sense.
3 blockers, 5 attackers, and we'll steal the Katana, so... We have exactly 5 unblocked here.
Yeah, this katana is quite good as far as equipment goes.
It gets so much done. The like constant shifting. So each of our there's a uncommon equipment for all 4 of the turtles, and then Shredder's armor in black. The I'll just go pull them up because I like we've seen each of these around, and they're a really like they for the most part.
It's like earned Jite, bespoke bow, trusty katana here.
Yeah. Because like
Shredder's armor, and then whatever Mikey's
we saw
are.
Mikey, we saw that as
well.
Oh,
it's Gasargama, right? In this.
So let's go. We want this uncommon from this artifact will probably be enough to get me onto it. So we've got quintessential katana, which we've seen doing so much work, moving around, jumping, like the untap, the life, every piece of this is important.
People are going to go into misconstrue that, by the way, to think it means only one. But katana is actually also, plural is katana. It's referring to both of them.
Katana and katana.
Yeah. They probably should call it quintessential Daisho, but whatever.
Then we got the bespoke bow, which, as we saw, was not as bespoke as maybe thought in our packs. But this is also very powerful because it's a bounce spell. And, like, while that equip is expensive, the threat
in fact is pretty solid.
Yeah, the threat that is actually quite high, especially with like blue evasion, right?
Yeah, and also vigilance, while not a major thing, does actually play in a little bit to the threat of sneak and ninjutsu in general, because it's all right. I can block it or not, regardless of what happens. Either it's unblocked at the end of combat, and
it helps you against it too because you have more blockers.
Yeah,
and then the novel nunchuck.
Okay.
This is this one's very powerful for a couple reasons. First, like the auto attach fight is nice. It's like a hunt the week sort of fight, which is a fight we've seen that's like does good enough, but this has a lot more pieces that make it a lot better than just good enough. Specifically, the trample here does a lot more work in a world where like we have a number of ways to like death touch, so we can trample touch, and just handing off trample to get through, as we saw in those last games. That was 1,000,000 right? Like, just what if we have a better threat? But we also have seen like ways of working with this equipment. That Donatello that copies an artifact when hits is incredible with all of these, like on hit fight, on hit bounce. Shredder's armor here is okay.
It's kind of just a 2-1 that you can equip via not spending mana for.
Sacrifice isn't a huge thing in this, in the sense that like there is a disappear, the like revolt style mechanic, but you're generally not playing like a big sacrifice deck in that sense. Like revolt is only looking for one thing to go. So this one functions, and the fact that it can sack any non-land gives it some work, but it's also pretty low impact. And then we've just got
man.
Yeah.
Lava Shrieker, but cheaper.
Yeah, you
both ways.
Yeah, I think Lava Shrieker was even 2 to equip. I think it was 3 too.
Yeah.
I don't know. This card doesn't impress. It's very.
It's I think them consistently overestimating how like splashy and interesting Double Strike is.
Yeah.
It works really well if you dual wield it with the other GT though in Magic.
That is in this set as a bonus card.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
When you get down to it, they have a full explanation in the article for it. The reason why Raph uses a GT is so they could print Umezawa's GT in this set.
It's them as they wanted.
Sheet.
It's them as they wanted to with Neon Dynasty, not wanting to use Sai as the entire connection to like Okinawan culture.
That too, yeah. I know. It's Ryukyuan like weapon, not technically actually a Japanese weapon, whereas
Yeah.
GT is a Japanese weapon.
But yeah, just like this feels like it's like missing text to match with the rest of how cool these others are. I love, because all these other equipment I really enjoy playing with, and then that one's like, sure. All right, let's see if we can get this win to get us up to maximum magic, shall we? Dual GTA game. Yeah, maybe we can find an opponent who has the double GTA, and they get to go to town. There are some creatures that really benefit from the double strike. It's not a terribly dead card. It's just
not as interesting as the other ones.
Yeah. T. Metzger, 5405, born in the I'm gonna believe. The katanas here feel really damn strong in multiples. This sure is the deck, ain't it?
Kind of is, yeah.
The 1st April will die and the 2nd April will come down. Oh no! Oh, here's
Uh-oh.
Here's one of the danger pieces. This is
one of the ninjutsu. Yep.
Ooh.
Payoffs.
So Lita here. Yes, I'd like to attach, and yeah, I would like that. Phew, okay. Well, if Lita gets a 1/1 counter, Lita can no longer block April.
So they're not doing it, looks like. Oh, wait, no. Put a 1/1. Yeah, no, they are doing it.
They're doing
That's
Scry right now.
doing.
Yeah, they're doing Scry for this one, and then it's
put
on. Yeah. So. This is. I am impressed with the danger level that we have from this opponent right now, right here. Yeah, no blocks. Alright,
Gonna put Katana 2 down, swap him in, become a 5/3 draw card? Or...
I think I'm just going to attack and then have Van as an option.
Fair enough.
I know I could put Katana 2 down, but I think they're way more likely to chump. Really? Okay. I just did not expect them to actually take the hit here. That's fine. I'm paying a little bit of life and damage for flexibility on that. If they chumped, we would be playing the Van here. Here it just looks like I drew a Katana. Four mana out of them. Okay, alright.
A lot of damage.
That's a little bit of damage. Bad news, I can only play 1 April.
Yep. It's exactly the concern that we had about April O'Neil being in multiples. That is a great thing to get, though.
Yeah. Because we can use that to kill Lita and, like, pump. You don't have 5 mana for Leo. Leo is the thing I was most worried about here. Oh my god, do you have another Karai's technique? I couldn't play around it anyway if you do, but yeah, they do.
Yeah, they're looking at something else in their hand.
They're going to be bouncing Featherbrain for Karai's technique.
Oh well.
That's fine. Oh god! Oh my god! Oh, we are.
Oh, you are hyper dead.
We're getting demolished out here by some really powerful maneuvers.
This is your opponent going like, oh, this is the deck that you're playing. Check this sick shit out.
All right, so here's our cool move. Check this out.
All right,
We ain't dead yet.
True.
We can play our other April. We get some katanas. And most importantly, +3, +3, -3, -3. You get plus, you get minus. We know 2 of their cards in their hand. It's just ninja plus,
Yeah. And importantly, these katanas gain 2 life every time you deal combat damage.
Yes!
So they are doing a lot there.
We're trying out here. I'm keeping... Okay.
You're not keeping shit.
I ain't keeping anything around.
Jesus Christ, all right. Oh, right, you described this. We knew this was coming, right?
Am I spending this right now?
On what?
Well,
I guess to be able to get in.
To be able to attack it all.
I guess to kill a... Man, it feels bad to kill a token with
I know.
this,
But like, what else? Oh, God.
No, I get it.
Right? You see what I mean, right? Like...
Yeah, the problem is that, like, how do you survive otherwise? Like, they still have plenty of shit that they can do.
I don't like this, but...
This guarantees you the ability to get in. You get chumped, but you get in, and then you gain life. If it gets untapped, you're good on that front.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm glad that that's what they chumped with.
So the big thing here for us is that now, like, at least if we draw something here...
Yeah, you can put it down. Maybe ideally, whatever they put down, they can...
Oh my God. All right.
Here comes yet another ninja.
Do you have another Karai's technique? Do you have Karai? Pain 101. Oh, we're just playing a kill spell. Okay. Well, we gained some life, and now we're just looking for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Their own April, which gives them their card selection. Let's see how they do. Don't top, 2 top, just 2 bottom. Get rid of them. You don't like it. Oh, God, these things are trying so hard to keep us in the game. 1 top, 1 bottom? This long of a thought? 1 top, 1 bottom, this long of a thought. Heck. Alright. And they get to play some more bodies. We need... I want to draw Last Ronin's technique.
What?
We want,
yeah, okay.
We want Last Ronin's technique. Oh no, their own van. Well,
you get swamp.
We get swamp. 1 out of maximum magic. That the mind rot did a lot for them. The big thing is the van wasn't too bad, but losing the high flying ace is the killer there. Ooh, did you draw on Karai? Foot ninjas! We were dead even if we drew a creature with that there.
True.
Okay. 5-3 is still exactly making back your money. Right above that line, and had some excellent games here. Very happy with how this deck played. Very happy with how this deck's like able to like very sneaky. We're able to. I'm sorry, did we never draw this card?
No, I don't think you did.
I don't think
At no point did you ever see anchovy and banana pizza.
No. Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah, I talked about the free goodie. If you play the little arcade game on the board.
Pizza time.
Pizza time. I'm very glad we saw some of the, like, that we saw that opponent on the artifact deck. That's something I've been really interested in seeing how it works. We're seeing a lot of black and like, centering around that, and 3 April's 8th pizza. I'm happy that April played as well as she did there, so. Yeah, let's get our packs, open some packs, and, kind of cool town. There it is!
Dream Beavers.
Dream Beavers. Someone asked about Venus. Use Venus's card. Gets very large. Baxter's terrifying. Just.
Oh,
well,
he's got his whole body still.
Yeah, we have a separate Baxter that I didn't open. That's a like insect body Baxter, and then there's another that's I think there's a third at least where you can see what you're thinking of.
Well, I mean, he goes straight to full brain in a jar in some continuities, so.
But hey, combat on your turn, put a 1/1 counter on Savanti Romero, draw cards, lose X life 4X, the number. Okay. That's a demon I can get behind. How much you're willing to pay blood? About willing, I mean you don't have a choice. Other Baxters in the commander deck. Okay,
that makes sense.
We got to play with Kitsune. Kitsune is a proper Titan statted, but doesn't do it on attack. Does on combat damage on the secondary. Kitsune here, very terrifying. With we had a deck in our previous draft where there's a land that exiles a creature you own. So you swap and then you just take back your creature. We have a whole set of 6 of these. The Raph Leo, Raph and Mike, like Raph and Donnie, all the different bits here. Raph and Leo make for pushing extra combats. You get the full combat, but you only untap up to 2 attackers. Whew. So your Ajani's Pride Mate loses 1/1, but gains so much here. Okay. And then the mana making Raphael. Alright. Anywho. That is going to be it for tonight. I had a fun time both with the draft and the games on that, so. Is there a difference between Ninjutsu and Sneak that I'm not seeing? A few.
There are a few. There's a couple of, like, small but important mechanical distinctions.
The main one that you're not seeing is that it's casting. So, specifically, it says you pay it to cast, and what that ends up doing is, for one, it's counterable, but also it doesn't need to be on a creature.
Yes.
So you could have these techniques that work as, ninja smoke bomb technique. This one being a pretty hefty, weird one because you're like on offense with the pyroclasm. But
the other part of it is that, I mean, technically ninjutsu also just says unblocked attacker. It does not call out a specific phase, although you almost always did it on the phase anyway. But
actually, no.
The sneak specifically calls out the blocker step.
Yeah, there are some weird things that ninjutsu could do. Or they're just not cards with ninjutsu on.
I don't believe there are any cards with ninjutsu on. Because Neon Dynasty didn't have ninjutsu, right?
It did.
Did? Okay, well, I mean, it should then.
Then what did I miss? What did I misspell on that? Yeah, here we go. Jutsu. Oh, you instead of an I. I flipped the vowel. Ninjutsu here. Return an unblocked attacker. So, a couple weird things you can do with ninjutsu you can't do with sneak. Ninjutsu here, you can bounce multiple attackers if you pay the cost multiple times.
True.
You can attack with a first striking creature, let it deal first strike damage, then
And then, yeah, that's the thing that matters of specifically on the step in question thing. First strike, right?
Yeah, you can let the first strike happen, then flip in, or
right, which
and then get the hit. You can also post combat in the end of combat step bounce if you want to hit with your original creature and then swap it out afterwards.
Right.
All of which are like really weird things that Sneak cleans up.
Those are all non-intuitive things that ninjutsu can do, whereas Sneak can't do those things intentionally.
Yep. All right. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you, Doc, for jumping in for the draft here.
No problem.
Thank you, Ty, for the raid over, and for everybody who showed up from there. Thank you, Ognimi, for the sub. But yeah, if you're here, you want to catch more of this, follow, see when we go live, 7 Central on weekdays is normal stream time. Subscribe, eat the cool skulls, slimes, mole drifters, and mimics. But if you're just here having a good time, glad to have you. Upcoming, the schedule on the week is pretty standard. Magic on Mondays, Trails on Tuesdays, Dragon Quest on Wednesdays, Little Town Hero on Thursdays, and Slay the Spire on Fridays. So, all right. Well, thank you all for joining. You got anything coming up, Doc?
Yeah, I've got a marathon happening on the 20th on Friday, I guess.
Okay. Oh, sure. That makes sense.
And then, much more importantly, though, is the one that's going to happen 2 weeks later on April 4th. That one's actually important that you should actually go watch, I think.
Okay.
That's the one where I'm doing the quad damage shuffler and also playing Cookies Bustle, and like I have all my alerts set to half off, amongst other things.
Okay. Cookies Bustle is free.
Cookie is free from prison. She's no longer in jail.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.